In Jesus Christ, for tomorrow's gospel, I was just rushing or reading some of the reflections. So then, what could be the main message that I can share in the video? So then, I was going through, and then one of the point that struck me, that is Jesus says in tomorrow's gospel. So what he says, I am going to heaven to prepare a home, prepare a room for you. He was telling the disciples. So okay, from this what we can understand, he says preparing the room for you, which means there is a lot of place in heaven. Everyone is welcome to heaven. Everyone is welcome to heaven, provided the person is willingly coming forward to enter into heaven. This is there, no, in all the field, we look for the willingness of the person, that whether the person is freely choosing to come forward to live this way of life, or to do this job, or to commit himself in the case of marriage, to live with his or her. Particularly when you take a religious life, we always ask whether are you really willing to live a religious life? Are you really willing to become a priest? Are you really willing to become a sister or nun? So we expect them to openly share or freely share their wish, their desire, really, in order to make sure that they are not forced. They are not forced. Similarly, that kind of freeness that they should have when they want to enter into the heaven, when they want to enter into heaven. So God is ready to welcome everyone to his kingdom that is in heaven. Even on this earth also his kingdom is there, but it is hidden like the mustard seed, So then therefore, okay, let us come to connecting the gospel with our day-to-day life. See, but for this world, for this world, so there are people living in this world. They are occupying the land for themselves, for their families or relatives, anybody, either politicians or rich men. So they are occupying the land. Okay, they are occupying the land. Whose land are they occupying? They are occupying sometimes poor people land. In the north side, when you take, Adivasis, how Adivasis, they live in a natural place, their own place, where they grew up or brought up. They are living there, but then there are natural resources, which has been the rich people, they are having greed towards that natural places, natural resources, to extract it and then go for selling and earning money. So in that case, they are occupying their land, and then what happens? The poor people, they have no place to stay. So therefore, dear friends, let us not take this kind of greedy actions in our day-to-day life. Let us, if you are able to give a shelter to someone, it is well and good, you give them the shelter. But on the other hand, you also have to be careful, because when you are giving a shelter to a stranger, it could be a robber. But at the same time, we also need to help them. Not robber, but really want a shelter. So therefore, dear friends, for our daily practice, so in case if you are able to give anybody a shelter who needs it, who really needs it, well and good, you can give them. If you are able to buy a house for them, for anybody, well and good, you can do so. Or if you are able to help in different ways, like providing materials, house materials, to build someone's house. Maybe somebody is there to help others, like social workers, so they will be there. But then so when you are reaching out to the social workers, so they will obviously reaching out to the people who are in need. So in that sense, you also can assist the social worker. So in these many various ways, you can help the people who could be needing shelter. So therefore, dear friends, let us take this as our reflection, as a message to practice in our day-to-day life, and we may carry out it in order to glorify God throughout our life. Thank you. God bless you.